Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of January, 2026, and the time now is 34 minutes past 8 a.m. in the morning. My name is Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, or Roughneck, or Kiblaki the Nonpareil, or the Bull of Lewisham, or Roxbury, or Scozza, or Taunton, or Dunleary, and I'm a boxer, prize fighter, pugilist. I have a son. Can you hear me in the video? I have a son named James. That's his first name. His Christian name is James. And I think it was, so we're now in 2026. It must have been in 2000 and, let me just think now. Bring up the calculator. We're now 2026. I think it was in 2000 and, could be 2013. 13 years ago, I was saying to myself, is James king? No, he's not. He's not king, no. James is not king. And but I mean, what do I mean by is James king? Not in the real world. Because I can say we can say whatever we like about king this, king that, but you have to be crowned a monarch, isn't it? You have to be. People say, "Oh, I'm a princess and I'm the queen of this, I'm the queen of that," or I'm a goddess. Like people even say that they'll think of themselves that I'm a god or I'm a goddess because they're really attractive, really beautiful looking. There are people like that. Nothing wrong with that. They're really good looking, clear skin. They've got no blemishes. Got really lovely hair, the right length. They've got the right color eyes to match their hair, the right head shape, the right body frame, the right height. The clothes look good on them and they've never had no stress, they've never had no periods of unemployment. Really good looking people. To the whole energy, everything is good. There's people like that, yeah. There's people alive today, somewhere in the world, around the world, people like that, yeah. The whole thing is good. That their mother and father loved them. They've had no disputes with them. They had really got all lovely friends. They've got their friends from school to now, and they've got more friends on top of that. They've got a nice job in a nice sky high rise building in a nice office and that and that. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, people like that. Yeah. So they're good looking, yeah. So they're like god or goddesses. Now they're not God, but that whole phraseology, you understand? So yeah. So what I'm saying is, no, he's not king. James is not king. No, he's not king. I think I was mistaken then. Basically, I was going through a bit of a downers. Downers means I was going through a bit of a depressing state of depressing time. Depressing, yeah. So that's to answer the question. No, he's not king. No, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, because I find there's people, not to be disrespectful, but there's some mad people, they'll latch onto any vulnerability or weakness to make something for themselves. They look at life not for the positives but for the negatives. And it must be that the negatives that we view as negative, they see as positive. That's what it must be. For instance, you say, "Oh, give me an example." Um, so many examples, but maybe the negatives that we say. I think what it is, the way God has done it, it's just opposites. It's the way of looking at it. It's like saying, you heard about yin and yang in China culture, the yin and the yang. This must be that what you view, they don't view it that way. And it's not about, you can't convince them to view it your way, or even if you give them the data or the evidence, they still view it their way. They can't, well, never view it your way. That's where God made, not, I'm not saying God really made them that way, but their view of it is completely different to yours. They're just fucking wired like that. They have a different fucking construct. So it's pointless talking to them because it's not pointless talking. What I'm saying is, it's not going to make much difference. Now, for God, Jehovah, I'm not God Jehovah. So when I say it's not going to make much difference, I think for God Jehovah, talking to him will make a difference for him. Yeah, God is a God of possibilities. Yeah, what we think is not what He thinks. No, He thinks it does make a difference for them. Yeah, even though you think there's no point in talking to them, He'll think, yeah, there is a point in talking to them. Yeah, it'll make a difference. Yeah, because as they go off, they'll be thinking about what you're saying, but we don't think that as they go off, they're thinking. Nobody will. Mm. had to go off. Yeah, they might had to get on the bus and this and that and go wherever they're going. It might pop into the mind that conversation. Possible. We don't think that. We think it's just a fuckery little thing. So you don't bother with them. Yeah. But we're in the world of realism, isn't it? It's like survival. So we said we ain't got time. We ain't gonna. There's so many minutes in the hour, isn't there? There's only how many hours in a day. So we say okay, we'll devote our time to this, that, and that. There's not 105 hours in a day, is there? There's only 24. So we think as we're adults, we think what we're gonna do, isn't it? Survival, and being adult as well. You have to think about what you're doing and how you do it. You got to respect time and the day. So anyway, so so he's not king, no.